Hey everybody, we are live and I just put up a poll to determine the format here. You can see that it looks like 38 to 24. We're going to eliminate people one by one on the wheel.
24.
Oh, and we're getting some feedback here, so let's close that down. Sorry about the feedback. I forgot that I had that open. I was asking you. So we are going to eliminate people one by one on the wheel. And here's what we have. We have these wheels here. There are 4 of them. Let me get this more centered. Basically, what we're doing is this is a Patreon-only live stream, so only you guys can see it that are on Patreon. And we're giving away your choice of All-Star Game tickets or Home Run Derby tickets, or if you can't go, then we'll just give you a prize pack of cards worth $400 because that's basically what the tickets would cost. So I think that's fair. So here we go. Basically, here's the way I did it. I put up a little post. If you were interested in winning the tickets, all you had to do is say I'm in, and we had a bunch of people say I'm in. Here is the list of everybody that said that I am in. Basically, what I did was I saw how many we had. I think it was 167. So I had to divide you into 4 different groupings just because it would only let me do 50 on the wheel at a time. So the round A has basically the first 41 people that said I'm in. Then the second wheel has the next people that are in. Then the third grouping has the third 41, and then the last people that commented most recently are on the last one. So without further ado, let's just start spinning away and see who wins this. If your name comes up, you are eliminated. If you're the last person on the wheel, you're a finalist. Then we'll take those 4 names and we will raffle off amongst you guys. So here we go. First round, these were the people that were in early. Let's get to spinning here. I don't know if we really want to hear that sound over and over again. First person out is Thomas Miller. Sorry, Thomas. Next person out. Each spin takes about, 5 seconds or so. Tyler Perry. Jonathan H. narrowly survives there. Next person out is going to be Dylan. Dylan, thank you for being a Patreon patron. Thank you to everyone for being a Patreon patron. Really appreciate your support. Next person out in round 1, it is Drew. You're out. And we can do this again. Probably for the Luke Taylor's out. Sorry for the playoffs. Remember, there are 4 different rounds. If you don't see your name right now, there's 4 different rounds. Thomas E. is out. I checked the list twice to make sure I got everybody in there. Next person out is Javier Garcia. So we're going a little bit quick now. I'll slow it down once we get to like 5 left per round. Sports Trader is out. Scott and Jonathan were the runners up there on the sides. Next person out is it David or Anthony? It's David. David, thank you for being a Patreon patron. Really appreciate that. Jennifer, how's it going? Next person out is Robert. This Wheel of Doom. The Wheel of Doom. This is the one time you don't want to see your name come up on a wheel. Dalton is out. Thank you, Dalton, for your support. Next person out is Mike Mello. Thank you, Mike. Next person out, looks like it's going to be Scott. Scott, thank you for your support. I wish I could take all of you to the All-Star Game or Home Run Derby. That would be pretty awesome. I just wish tickets weren't so darn expensive. Scott, you're out. That would have been awesome for you because I think you're really close to Cleveland. Dallas, you're out. Thank you, Scott and Dallas, for your support. So we got some people still alive here. Probably about halfway through the wheel already. Joseph is out. Thank you for your support, Joseph. JB's, how's it going? If you're getting here late, we have 4 different wheels with all the people's names on them that commented. Jason's out. Thank you for your support, Jason. We're eliminating one by one. I'll let you guys pick the format if you want it quick. iCards is out. iCards, thank you very much for your support. By the way, you guys got to check out iCards' channel. Awesome channel. Does a lot of card openings and breaks. Terry is out. Terry, thank you very much for your support. By the way, if you guys haven't checked out JB Sports Cards, he's just commented right there. Jonathan H. is out. Jonathan, thank you for your support. Next person out is David. Thank you for your support, David. But anyway, yeah, JB's has a really nice video of opening up the Peter Alonso card. T for Rukla is out. Thank you very much, T. I just went by your usernames that you left in the comments. So sometimes you see people's real names, like Chris Holmes. Thank you for support, Chris. And sometimes you see usernames like 4Dice. Next person out, we have Neems is out. Sorry about that, Neems, but thank you for your support. Next person out, it's going to be Jeremy. Jeremy, thanks for your support on Patreon. After that, Avery Dyson is out. So we have a few people, I don't know, probably about 12 people left, give or take. Dallas is out. Dallas, big Cubs fan. Pick something up at the flea market that you might be interested in. Robin Nickel is out. Thanks for your support, Robin. JB's, there's 4 wheels. I can only fit 50 names per wheel, so that's why you might not see your name on this particular wheel. Nick is out. Thank you for support, Nick. There are 4 different wheels. This is just the first. 4Dice is out. Thank you, 4Dice, for your support and your interest in this promotion. Scott Armistead is out. Scott, thank you very much for your support. Redskins fan forever. I just want to give back to you guys. I thought it'd be really nice. You guys were so supportive of me. Chad Munn, thank you very much for your support. Next up, Paul is out. Paul, thank you for being a Patreon patron. So we're getting down to the first finalist here. We'll take the name of Anthony is out. Thank you, Anthony. Take the name that's left standing here. We'll put you into the finalist pool against the other 3 people. Chris Wills is out. So we're getting down to the end of it for the first round. It's close. That's going to be Michael is out. Thank you, Michael. What do we got here? 5 people left. Now Jack is out. And getting down so close indeed, Michael. Robert is out. So we have 3 people left for the finals here. It's Brian Mullaney, Ryan Fogel, or Nate Peasley. Who's out next? It's going to be Ryan Fogel. Thank you very much, Ryan, for your interest and also your support on Patreon. So the last name left on the wheel and the first finalist, because there are 4 wheels. I could not fit everyone's name on one wheel. It just would not let me put over 50 names. Here we go. The first finalist is Brian Mullaney. You are going to the final wheel. Nate, thank you very much for your support on Patreon. There he is, Brian Mullaney. If you're watching right now, Brian, you've got a 1 in 4 chance of winning. All right, so let's go on to our next wheel. So this is round 2. These were all of the next people that commented. Again, I could only put 50 on the wheel at a time, so I had to break up the list. So here we go. Start by eliminating people. All of the wheels have basically the same amount, either 41 or 42, so the odds are the same no matter where you fall. Michael Lynch, first person out. Thank you, Michael, for your support. Then we have, it's close. Ryan McFarland is out. That was almost directly on the line. Thank you very much for your support on Patreon. And then Mr. K is out. Mr. K, I've got to get your package out to you since you're Canadian. Send it every, 4 or 5 months. I got a lot of stuff I want to send you. Matt Strange is out. Next out, we have Brian. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Matt Strange. Next person out, Nick T. Nick T, thank you for your support on Patreon. JB says, I'll probably be in the next one. Jeff Norris is out. It's whatever your username is, Jeffrey. Daniel Holderman is out. There was some, we have 2 people with the same name. There's 2 different Aarons, so I put their tier number on there. Jose is out. Jose, thank you for your support. Next person out is Bill I. Thank you, Bill, for your support. Aaron is out. Thank you, Aaron, for your support on Patreon. Next person out. Topher Joe. Topher. Hey, True Seekers, how's it going? just going through this to see who the finalists are. I have 4 different wheels. We already did the first one. Matthew, thank you very much for being a Patreon patron. Brian Mullaney was the last person standing during the first wheel. Christopher is out. Christopher, thank you. So Brian Mullaney is going to be on the final wheel with 3 other people. Jeff Lewis is out. Thank you, Jeff. The next person out is Mike Clark. Mike, thank you very much for your support on Patreon. If I remember, I think you requested an Orioles program. I'm going to have to send that to you. Jennifer Zimmerman is out. Thank you, Jennifer, for your support and signing up on Patreon. You're welcome, Triple B. Jose Cubs is out. Jose, thank you for your support on Patreon. Sorry that you didn't make it to the finals here. Next out, it's going to be right on the line. Jeep 1910 is out. Greg Wise narrowly stays alive. And then next out, right on the line, Darren Comfort is out. Darren, thank you so much for your support. Darren, by the way, had a huge hit in Bowman Platinum. I don't know if you saw that. He got the Wander Franco auto. Justin, thank you for your support. I could not believe that we pulled that. By the way, I have a Boombox video that I'm going to be uploading later tonight. Nick B, you're out. Thank you for your support. Got to see if I can keep my streak going in the Boombox. 6 in a row going into tonight. Jason Cody's out. Thank you for your support. 6 Boomboxes in a row. I've pulled autographs out of basically every single one this year, and that will be up later. Brendan is out. Thank you, Brendan, for your support. Names keep changing colors. That's just something the program does. Tommy T is out. Tommy, thank you for your support on Patreon. Always looking for Orioles stuff for you at any flea market that I go to. Cody Martin is out. Cody, you're a very generous supporter as well. Thank you very much for signing up. And also all the support in the live streams. Next, we have Neil is out. Thank you, Neil, for being a Patreon patron. Getting down towards the end now. Maybe about, 12 left or so. Steve A is out. Thank you very much, Steve. Next, Jason G is out. Thank you, Jason. Next out, Luke Littleton is out. Thank you, Luke. Yeah, JBs, we only have 82 in here instead of like 300. That's it's probably nicer for you guys. Scott Harvey is out. Tom, I think you are in the last one. It went by when you commented, so basically if you commented today, you're probably in the last one. Michael is out. Thank you, Michael. When will the Signature Series breaks be available on Patreon? Says Fountain City. Dear Someone is out. Dear Someone, thank you so much for the awesome creative fan mail you send me. I think I'm going to send post the archive stuff either tonight or tomorrow sometime. If I post them tomorrow, definitely before the Home Run Derby. Adam is out. Thank you very much, Adam, for your support. We're down to our final 8, the Elite 8. Michael says I skated by 3 times. Austin is out. Austin, thank you very much for all of your generous support on Patreon. Down to 7, the Super 7. Next person out is Gary Siegel. Sorry, Gary. But thank you very much for your support. Huge Phillies fan, Gary. Next person, it's going to be Terry. You're welcome, Gary. Thank you very much for your interest. We can do this next year, too, for the All-Star Game. Dale is out. Maybe next year we'll give away multiple tickets. Maybe we'll have double the Patreon subscribers. We can give away multiple tickets. Philip is out. So here we go. We got 3 people left. Greg Wise, Aaron 4, and Tim Satram. The next person out is Greg Wise. So Aaron, we have a few Aarons. So this is the Aaron on the $4 level. And Tim Satram. Let's see who's left. The next finalist, it's going to be Tim Satram, which, if I remember correctly, you're a huge Twins fan. So maybe you get to check out some of your Twinkies at the All-Star Game. Congratulations, Tim. You're on the final list with Brian Mullaney. So you two have moved on to the next round. So here is our third list, or third, I guess you could say third division or bracket or whatever you want to call it. So the next people that commented are on here. You had to comment in the giveaway by saying I'm in. And there's Jeff Drew. Jeff, you were a little worried before, but there's your name. And here we go. It looks like I'm getting multiple texts from our friend Joe. Aaron is out. Aaron, thank you for your support. Looks like we're starting to get ads in here. Yep, Tim, you're on the final list. Justin, man, we have 2 Justins. That's Justin on the 7. Thank you very much, Justin, for your support. 357 Mag is out. Paul, thank you very much for your support. Next person, Aaron Stallsworth. This is like an ad here. See this little ad? That's what I'm talking about. I got to be careful I don't click that, or I'm going to get another screen that comes up. Aaron, thank you very much. Next person out. Tori is out. Tori, I think you just hopped in here too. Sorry about that, Tori. But thank you very much for your interest, and thank you for your support on Patreon. Then it's Tim. Tim B is out. Thank you, Tim. Dustin is out. Dustin, thank you very much for your support. Cody says us Phils fans got to stick together. Jeffrey is out. Jeff Drew. Thank you, Jeff, for signing up on Patreon and your support on there. Next, we have William is out. Thank you, William. Cody says, good luck to everyone remaining, and thanks, Eric. You're welcome, Cody. I wish, like I said, Josh, thank you very much. I wish I could take all of you. I'm not sure which James I am. There are quite a few. I think yours says Jim Mitchell. There you are. You're right there. Jim Mitchell. Eric, thank you very much for your support. I just put whatever your screen name was, or like your user handle, like Trout Bums, obviously not someone's real name. Joshua, thank you very much. Next person out, it's going to be Michael Moore. Michael, thanks for your support on Patreon. As the wheel continues on, Steve, thank you very much. As long as your name is still on there, you're okay. Robert Norris, thank you, Robert. Then we have Andre is out. Andre, thank you very much. Next out, Valky Ryan. I don't know if I said that right, but Valky, you're out. Thank you very much for your support on Patreon, Valky. Did you get, I don't know. I don't think I got one from you yet, JBs. It'll probably be here tomorrow, maybe. James on the $3 tier is out. Diamond Icons are going to be sick. I cannot wait to open up Diamond Icons. Jim, now you're officially out. Sorry, Jim, but thank you very much. There's 40 cards in the case. I think we have 24 of the spots filled, and there's 16 spots left. Cuckster's 6K is out. Thank you very much. Next up, Silas, you're out, but thank you very much. As the names get bigger, the pieces of the pie get bigger as pieces are removed. Mike, thank you. Is Micah spinning this wheel? Looks like Dylan's out next. Thank you, Dylan. That sounds good, True Secrets. If I don't respond right away, it's because I'm uploading my Boombox video. I have that all ready to go. Chris is out. Thank you very much, Chris, for the support. Getting down to maybe like, I don't know, last 15, 14. Chris is out. Big Dodgers fan there, Chris. Maybe you'll end up winning the World Series tickets because I think your Dodgers are looking pretty good for the playoffs. Austin is out. Thank you, Austin. I want to do maybe this same exact thing for the World Series. Ryan Snap is out. However, I'll have to choose the game based on my schedule. It'll probably be one of the weekend games. Dustin Robbins is out just because I'll be teaching back at school and teaching. Thank you, Dustin, for your support. School starts up at the end of August, and then Trout Bum is out. Thank you, Trout Bum, for your support on Patreon. So we're down to about 10 in this round, and then there's one more list, and then we'll find out who wins. Matthew is out. Thank you very much, Matthew. I feel really bad for you guys being eliminated. I felt really bad last night for Willie, 565. Adam, thank you very much. I wonder if he even watched that. Willie, 565. Sean Ferguson is out. I tried to go through all his videos. We loaded all 1664 of his liked videos, but unfortunately just... Chad is out. He might have just commented not even knowing about the contest. So next person out, it is Matthew Good. Thank you very much, Matthew. So if you see your name still on here, you're still alive. Adam says, thanks, Eric. Tons of fun. Thank you very much for watching. Sorry you didn't win this time. John, you're out. Next person out, it's going to be Ken. Thank you very much, Ken. So we're down to our final 4 for this wheel. We got Brian Mullaney, already a finalist. Samantha's out. Thank you, Samantha. Tim Satram, another finalist. And you're going to go up against whoever's left standing on this wheel. Looks like it's going to be Travis Murphy's out. So we have either Peter. I think I saw Peter, or is it pronounced Sung Han Lin? I hope I said that right. If I didn't, I really apologize. But let's see who's left. It's going to be Peter. Sung Han Lin, thank you very much for your support. And again, I apologize if I mispronounced your name. Peter, you are a finalist. Congratulations. Peter Kiddo. Sorry about that. It says crying. All right. Peter is on the list for the final. Peter Kiddo. So we got 3 people in the final. We got 1 final wheel. These are all the names that I saw. And there you are, Julian. You were worried that your name did not make the list. You're right there. Let's get to spinning. These are the last 40-some people that commented. And the first person out is William Lopez, it looks like. William or Lopes. I hope I said your name right. I'm not sure which pronunciation you used, but William, thank you very much. Next up, Arnaldo. Arnaldo, sorry about that, and thanks for your support. Whittling it down to the last 4, and then we'll put all 4 of you on a wheel and see who wins. Dan is out. Thank you, Dan. David Brown says, come on, lucky wheel. Next, we have Andrew R. Hums. Thank you very much, Andrew R. Hums. Next person out. Brad Bender is out. Thank you, Brad. I think you were the last people to comment. Remember, to get on the wheel, you had to leave the comment. I'm in. Mark. No, it's not. I thought that was Mark Porter. It's Roland. Sorry about that. Roland is out. Sorry about that. And thank you for your support. Austin says, thanks for the opportunity. You're welcome. Thank you very much for the support. Justin Man on the $15 tier is out. Sorry about that, Justin, but thank you for your support. We got 2 Justin Mans. Like, how crazy is that? Dan is out. David Brown says, I want to make that 11-hour drive. It's about a 3.5-hour drive for me. Scott Young is out. I see some people now commenting I'm in, but unfortunately it's too late because I had to have some time to set it up. Terrence, you are out. Thank you for your support. Next person out is Dale. Sorry about that, Dale. Sorry, Scott's booing. Sorry, Scott. Tom A is out. Tom, thank you very much for your support. Sorry about that. Maybe if the Red Sox are in the World Series, you might win there. Charles John is out. Charles, I know you were asking where your name was earlier. You were on the final wheel, and thanks for the support, Charles. As we move towards the last person standing, Shannon Greer. Big Reds fan there. Shannon is out. JB says, I'm so scared. You're still alive. Don't jinx it. Mark Porter is out. Thank you, Mark. Next person out, Stephen 4 is out. Next person to go is John A is out. John A. Sorry about that, John. But again, we'll do this for the World Series. Maybe the Yankees will be in the World Series. That'll be an easy drive for you. David Dale is out. Sorry about that. Saxman, did you leave a comment to enter? You had to comment to enter. I'm in. Jacob R is out. Next person, we got Tony Bombaco. Tony Bombaco. Sorry about that, Tony, but thank you very much. We have, there's 388 Patreon patrons and 167 entered. Trevor Remington is out. Thank you very much, Trevor. Some people said they couldn't make it. They wanted to make sure someone that could use the tickets or at least would enjoy the cards a lot would win. Oh, it's close. Donald Blomdahl, he is in church right now. So he said he would watch the live stream later. Next person out, it's David Brown. David Brown is out. Sorry about that, David. Next person out, it's Jeremy Wallace. Jeremy Wallace is out. Next person to go is Justin Roy. Justin Roy is out. James is out. James S. Joshua is out. Sorry about that, Joshua. Thank you very much for your support. Getting down towards the end here. Mark D is out. Thank you very much, Mark. Jeffrey is out. I'll have to check that, Brian, and make sure. I don't know if I put show all comments. I don't know if Patreon only shows a certain amount of comments. Ed Cecil's out, but we'll check into that. If your name was omitted by accident, I checked the list twice. Julian, you're out. Sorry about that, Julian. Thanks for the support. If I accidentally omitted your name, I'll beef up your next Patreon package, but I hope I didn't. Jacob S is out. This is the last. We did 4 wheels, Brian. Eric is out. Sorry, Eric. Jamie Marshall is out. Thank you very much, Charles. CJ Smith is out. Stephen Moreno. I didn't see your name on. I'm going to have to do a little more investigation there, Stephen Moreno, and see. David G is out. Saxman says he has a screenshot of his comments. Spitball Bros is out. Well, we might have to do a separate wheel just for you guys. I'll go back into my Patreon and show you guys what I'm looking at there. Joseph B says, I'm not on the wheel as well. Uh-oh. Looks like Patreon wasn't showing me all the comments then. JT says I voted quick. Justin Street is out. I'll go back and double check and we'll see if we omitted a bunch of names. We might have a 5th wheel for you guys. Justin Johnson is out. Easton is out. Thank you for your support. Travis is out. So here we go. We got 2 left here. It's either Travis or Chris from this wheel. Let's see who it is. It's going to be Chris on the $4 tier. Your name was just Chris. That was it for your username. Let's remove that. So we have our final 4. Now, I want to go back and double check because a few people said that they didn't see their names on the wheel. So if you'll excuse me, I'm just going to zoom way in here just so you can't see all my, private data and stuff. So let's go and you can just look at those buttons while I get up the comments here. I went and double checked the list twice. With the Patreon page, it's kind of weird. It makes you keep hitting load comments. It only shows a couple at a time. So I kept hitting the button over and over again. Want to make sure that I do it. Right. So there's a few people, actually multiple people, that said they didn't see their name there. So let's check this out here. We're up to load more comments. I can show you, I guess I can show you what I'm looking at here. I'm looking at the comments page now. I need to double check and see here. So you can see all these people said I'm in. I'm just trying to see if I missed anybody or not, because we might have to add a separate wheel for all these people. David Johnson. I saw all these people. I have a list of all your names right here, so I'll be able to tell where I started. The first name I saw was Mike Mello. That's what the first one that I saw when I was doing this. All right, so here's what I'm looking at now. It's showing me Michael Kemp. I don't think I saw Michael Kemp on that. Did it not show me Michael Kemp the first time? I don't think it showed me Michael Kemp the first time. But if you said your name was missing, so Michael Kemp didn't, for some reason, that didn't get put on there the first time. And then Joseph Baumgarten said he didn't see his name. So let's see if we can find Joseph Baumgarten. Anybody else said they missed their name? These are all the names that I went through. And Brian Palmer. You're the fourth one down. So I'm looking for Brian Palmer, Joseph Baumgarten. We'll see. We'll double check. I want to make sure we do this right. I didn't know this would be a longer time. There might be a better way to do this next time, but we live and learn, I guess. All right, so looking for Joseph B. and Brian Palmer. As you can see, that's what we're doing right here. Joseph Baumgarten and Brian Palmer. We'll put you back in the wheel here. What we're gonna do is and Stephen Moreno, okay. We'll check and see if Stephen Moreno, Brian. We haven't seen any of you guys yet. I saw the first one. The first one I saw was Mr. Michael, which this Patreon page, the Michael Kemp, I guess we missed him somehow. So Michael Kemp, I'm going to add you to your own special wheel. Same odds as everybody else, though. So you still have a 1 in 41 chance as everybody else. But we'll go back to where was I at? Around here. Looking for Stephen Moreno, Joseph Baumgarten, and Brian. There's a couple people that said that their name did not show up either on my wheel or in the comment section. So I'm just double checking before we do the final giveaway here. See, still not seeing any of those yet. Still going, though. Still going. I loaded all the comments, as you can see. Joseph Baumgarten we're looking for. Brian Palmer. Stephen Moreno. Joseph Palmer. Brian Moreno. Or Joseph Baumgarten. I'm starting to confuse myself now. Lots of comments. I'll just keep on scrolling down until I verify that you're here or not. I hope you're here because I have no problem putting you guys all on your own wheel and spinning it until you're eliminated. Or if you're the last one standing, we'll give you 1 in 41 ons just like everybody else. Closed. So you guys missed it. Stephen Moreno, you guys missed it. See how it says closed? 10 p.m. live stream, everybody. You guys actually missed... That's why your names weren't on the wheel, because I had to type up everybody's. So that's really unfortunate. What do you guys think? Should I let them get in there? I mean, I don't want anybody to feel slighted here. So what I'll do for you guys, I'll put you in there. You guys did miss it, unfortunately, but we'll put you in there, same odds as everybody else. So... I guess obviously you weren't looking down at the you guys weren't looking down at probably the comment to see, but that is why your names weren't in there, because it took me a while to type everything up. So if you didn't comment in time, so we'll get all you guys in there. Just to be fair, Brian Palmer. Did we ever see Brian Palmer's name? I still don't see Brian Palmer's name anywhere. Eric, you're in there too. All right, so Now we have everyone. Brian Palmer, I never saw your name, man. So, unfortunately, it was closed at, I mean, you had to be in before 10 p.m. just because I needed to type your names in, obviously. So, Brian, you still want to be in this? If you want to be in this, Brian, I don't want to leave anybody out. I mean, this is Patreon. You all are obviously awesome supporters of me. So, Brian, I'll put you in there because you were asking about it. Next time, I'll have to tighten up the rules a little bit and just be like, you must say I'm in by a certain time. I don't think I did that. So here we go. We'll get you all in there. Edit, save. So here's what we have for you. You have a 1 in 41 chance, just like everybody else. So we have Michael Kemp. Let's show you what I'm doing here. Zoom out a little bit. So we have a fifth wheel with people that actually put their names in late. New Mexico Bowling. I think that's you, Truth Seeker. Steven Moreno. I don't know if I spelled that right or not. Sorry about that. Steven Moreno. Oh, Mud Dog didn't get in either. Joseph B. And Miles Rose. Eric Shavia. I probably said that wrong. Shavaria, I'm not sure exactly. I can't even read my writing. Brian Palmer. And Mud Dog. So you guys... Next time, we'll have to straighten up a little bit. You have the same odds as everybody else. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to type all these numbers in there to make sure that you have to go up against the same odds as everybody else. It's just fair. Otherwise, you would have a much better chance of everybody else is winning. If all of your names are eliminated, then we'll just go to those final 4 that we originally had. And here we go. So there's 41 names on the wheel. We'll start spinning away. Mud Dog's first person out. Trying to be fair here to everybody. Spot 21 is out. So those extra spots on there, those were just to balance out the wheel. For some reason, Brian, it never came up, but I do believe you. Don't worry, I believe you. Sometimes you might post and Eric is out. Sometimes you might post something and, it might not take it. I'm just trying. Thank you very much, Gary. I'm trying to be as fair as possible to everybody. Give everyone the same exact chance. Maybe next time we'll just, I don't know, assign everyone a number or something and just pick one number out of a hat. So these random numbers that don't mean anything are out. No problem, Saxman. 38 is out. I hope there's no hard feelings for anybody. I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings or get anyone mad. Brian Palmer's out. I want everyone to have an equal chance. Close there. Miles Rose is out. So what happens here is if there's no names left, then if there's just numbers left, then you're all eliminated, and we'll just go to the final 4. So right now, it looks like you guys aren't having the best luck right now. Just Joe B and Truth Seeker are the only ones left here. It was a 1 in 41 chance on each wheel, basically, so... If you're just joining us, we had some people comment, I'm in after I closed it out. And they didn't realize that they had to get their entries in before the live stream started. So we're making sure everyone has a fair shot here. And basically, Joe B's the only one left standing here. Once he's eliminated, we'll just... You're rooting for number 18. If there's just numbers left, we'll close this out, and then we'll pick the final winner here. It might be Joe B. You're still alive. Everybody's watching for Joe B to see if he's going to make it to that final wheel. Is it going to be best of 4 or best of 5 on that final wheel? We'll find out shortly. JB says only one real person left. I think everyone's voting for Joe B. Or at least rooting for the only one real person left. I'm trying to do the right thing, Eric. Just trying to be 100% fair. I know if I was in your situation and I didn't realize that the contest already closed, I would be a little bit sad. I mean, it's All-Star Game or Home Run Derby tickets or $400 worth of cards. I've got some cards for my personal collection I'll throw in there. Some nice graded cards. That's right, Jason. No matter what, no matter how hard you try, you never can, but you can just try. That's okay, Mud Dog. We still got you in there, though, so you saw you're on this wheel. Unfortunately, your name was the first one to go out, I think, on this wheel. This consolation wheel, I guess. Joe B, you're still alive. 15 is out. Yep, True Seekers pointed out that we got to put you on the wheel, Mud Dog, and we did. Joe B still alive. Uh-oh, still alive. When is your next break going to be? We're going to do Diamond Icons on Wednesday. It's a really super high-end release. $6,000 per case. Just awesome stuff coming out of there. Uh-oh, he's still alive, still alive. And then we have two products come out on the same day. Topps Archive Signature Series comes out as well. And we'll probably save that one for maybe like a Sunday night break or something like that. Joe B, you might have done this. Joe B, you're in the last 5 here. Wow, Joe B, looks like you might go to the final wheel. 1 in 4 chance. Oh, you almost made it. That's a pretty good showing. So the final wheel, we just have these odds numbers here. It's out. So now we can go to this and we can figure out who won the ticket. So we had 4 finalists from those 4 wheels. The first one was Brian Mullaney. Are you watching live, Brian? I hope you are. You're on the final wheel right there. Scott says, I changed my name to number 35. Good one. Tim, you are on the wheel. You were the winner of the second wheel. Peter Kiddo was the winner of the 4th wheel. And Chris, the mysterious Chris 4, was the last one. So we have these 4 people. Here we go. Last person standing wins. So if you win, you can either choose the Home Run Derby tickets, which hopefully you're within less than 10-hour drive and can make it for the Home Run Derby tomorrow, or maybe take a flight out there, or the All-Star Game, which is on Tuesday. If you can't go to either of those, I do have another prize, $400 worth of cards, boxes, like unopened boxes. I have all these unopened boxes. I have a whole half case of Stadium Club. I've got some Topps Big League Series 2. I've got all kinds of packs and boxes and stuff. So, all right, here we go. First person out. Diamond Icons, if somebody asked, it's a $6,000 case. The price per card is $155. It's $150 plus 5 shipping, basically. There is a link down a couple posts ago on Patreon if you'd like to get into that. There's 16 spots left. If not all the spots fill, that's fine. I'll just take the rest of the spots myself and hopefully get some really good stuff and maybe flip a couple of cards and make some of the money back. So here we go. First person out. Reindeer. I might just... Brian Mullaney is the first person out. Brian Mullaney. I'm not sure. I have to think about that. I want to ask my brother if he'll go. He's got work, though. I'm already surprising my brother with a... he kind of already knows about it. I'm taking the whole family on vacation. My mom, my dad, my brother, my brother's girlfriend, my family. I'm going to take everyone on vacation. I offered to pay for it all. My dad's all about it. We've never done this before in our lives, so it's going to be awesome. Like, I guess we have, but we were like little kids, so I just think it would be nice to do that. So that's one thing I have coming up. And yeah, I would definitely take my brother if he's able to go. It's just with work and everything. We'll have to see. Tim Satterm is the next person out. So now, who's it going to be? Peter Kiddo or Chris 4? One of you two is going to be the winner. Let's see who it is. The final person is The winner of the tickets or $400 prize pack is going to be Chris 4 is the winner. Peter Kiddo is out. So Chris 4, are you watching right now? We have multiple Chris's on the channel. There's about, I don't know, like probably like 10 to 15 Chris's on the channel. Chris 4 is the user. Well, his name's just Chris. And since we have multiple Chris's, he's the only one on the $4 level. So I will look it up. It's not Chris W. It's Chris on the $4 level. So congratulations, Chris. I am going to send you a message through Patreon. I'm also going to email you. I have your email address, and also I think that's the only. I have your like mailing address. Obviously, I'm not going to send you a letter. That'd be too late. So, Chris, you are the winner. Congratulations on that. And thank you very much for everybody for your support on Patreon. I'm going to contact Chris right now and see if we can set something up and see if he's able to go or not. If he can't go, then I'll just give him a $400 prize pack of cards. So anyway, with that, I'm going to go post my Boombox video, and that'll probably be up within the next, I don't know, 30 minutes to an hour. And hopefully I can go to the Home Run Derby or All-Star game tomorrow. I was going to wait and see how many tickets I needed and everything. We'll have to see what Chris chooses. And here we go. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have a great rest of your night, and I'll see you later on. Good night, everybody.